On today's episode, I'm going to show you how to turn a lunch bag into a spooky holiday luminary. I started with an oversized lunch bag. Depending on what size image you want to use, will decide what size bag that you want to use. But I wanted to color it, so I did a little more of my mad scientist experimenting that I'm always doing when I craft. And I discovered that you can use RIT liquid dye to dye lunch bags. After a bit of experimentation, I figured out the best way to do that is to mix your dye, about a cup of water to about a tablespoon of the liquid dye, hot water to dye, and then use a foam brush. And I held it over the sink, and I took the foam brush and just kind of brushed it on lightly, because when I dunked it, the bag got too saturated. I did both sides of the bag and the side edges. And then I let it dry. If it gets wrinkled, you can give it a little warm iron and that would flatten it out. You could dye these in any color. You could do orange and make pumpkins, or do them for Valentine's Day or any holiday. So then it came time to put the fun little luminary image in it that the light will shine through. And to do that, I used a die cut. I took the Spellbinders graveyard set, and it fits perfectly on one of these large lunch bags. And just followed the instructions with the grand caliber machine and went ahead and cut it. I used the main piece and then two of the gravestones at the top. Before I did that, I should mention this, so that you don't cut off the bottom of your bag. I did pull it out so that the base is downward, and that is not going to affect your image at the base. And once you've die cut it, it's really kind of a fun silhouette. And you can use the piece that you cut off to make a spooky card or some other kind of fun embellishment for a scrapbook page or something. When you open it up, I thought this was really neat. The image is also die cut through the sides of your bag. So there you've got a whole graveyard at the bottom of your luminary. Now, because it's a big die and it's cut a lot, it needed a little bit of stability. So once you put a little sand or rice or whatever you were going to put in the bottom of your luminary, I used some bamboo skewers and glue dots. Get in there. And I just glued them into the corners of each of the four corners of the bag, just to give it a little more stiffness and help it stand up a little bit better. And the finishing touch, as you can see from this one, I took some glue dots and put these fun little bat buttons all flying around my gravestones. And I did it on all sides of the bag, so that even when it's light, it's still kind of a fun Halloween accent. And when you put your little tea lights inside, now I did learn the hard way that the little battery operated tea lights are probably the best bet for this project. Trust me on that one. And they cast a pretty glow on the walls, and you almost get that spooky outline of the graveyard, and it's just a fun accent. But again, it could be customized for any holiday or a birthday party or anything. I hope you enjoyed this spooky project, and keep your eyes open for the next episode of Behind These Eyes.